welcome to my channel. I am Tone Red and this is the Tone Deaf Chronicles. So the video today is near and dear to my heart. I decided, the way I came up with this video was looking at this list that I saw on Twitter. So you take a look at it. So on this list, if you can't tell, they've separated black sitcoms into 4 different tiers. And of course it stirred up some debate, as these types of situations tend to do. So I decided to put my own spin on this and kind of create a list of my top 5 black sitcoms. Now, warning, this is my list. Okay. Mine. So I don't really need all that. That's wrong. If you wanna comment, please comment. Give me critiques, not criticism. There's a difference. Give me critiques, and let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to hear what your lists are. But this is my list. Okay. Black sitcoms for me personally were special. They helped raise me, because I was a young black kid and I didn't have a lot of money. And you know, sometimes there were times where I wasn't social either. So I didn't really have too many friends. So I come home and you turn on the TV and you see these people that look like you, that are making you laugh with relatable content, that just stuff that you may see in your everyday life. People, the characters on the screen remind you of family members that you have. It's just special, especially for someone like me who was not only black, grew up with a lot of money, but I also went to school in a predominantly white school with a bunch of people that couldn't relate to who I was. And I also had to change my speech pattern just to feel accepted within that certain community. So to turn on my TV and to see these people talking the way that I'm used to hearing, talking the way that I'm used to talking, and also making me laugh within the same breath, it was just special. It's something that, you know, I don't know. It's something that it's hard to even put into words what it means. But black comedy is just so, you know, special within the black community, because a lot of times we have to take our pain and we have to find a way to cope with it, and usually that is going to cause us to make it into a way where we laugh about it. Even some of the darkest stuff, we have to just laugh about it, especially in times like this. I mean, unfortunately, we're still in 2020 facing some of the horrific things that we're facing today. But Black lives matter, Black voices matter, Black stories matter, Black comedy matters, Black women matter. And speaking of Black women, I have to go back to that list. That lady, the lady that was one of the co-creators of the list, she was firing people up in them comments. Like, that's how you do it. Like, if you gonna make, because I didn't even agree with some of the things on the list, but if you're gonna make a statement, if you're gonna say something, stand in it, baby. And she stood in that thing. That's why I just love Black women, okay? Pedestal, Black women. I don't even know if you can see it in the camera, but y'all up there, bro. You up there. Anyways, let's get started. So number 5, A Different World. You could just start off with a debate about the theme songs. Like, do you like Auntie Ree's version or do you like Boyz II Men version? But besides the iconic theme song, you had black kids in college during the late 80s, late 80s, early 90s. I don't know. We'll check the time later. But, you know, black people are not educated, right? But this showed a totally different outlook on black people, and I mean, it would created a surge in kids going to college, and black kids going to college during this time. But the show, just besides just the iconic topics that they dealt with and just the iconicity of the show, period, they just the comedy within this show was just magnificent. Whitley Gilbert, huh?
Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, relax. Relax, relate.
This show is unique to me because I actually didn't watch this as a kid. I more so got into it as when I was in college and they had it on Netflix, and I binge watched it, and I watched it over and over again. And I said, but my college experience is not like this. And then I had to remember, but you go to a PWI. The Parkers, Monique, Countess Bond, the Parkers, Monique, the Black Queen that is still fighting for us to this day. Like, she was, you know, the queen of comedy, the Oscar winner, just dope, yo, dope. But I have to give it to Countess Bond, who played Kim Parker. She played the crap out of Kim Parker, dog. I love the show because of Kim, okay? Well, if it wasn't the dumb comments she made, it was the singing that she did, or it was just just the different commentary she had on the different situations they had going on. Genius.
You got any skills?
I can do something really funny with my eyes. Look.
Genius. I wanted to be Michael Cowell growing up, okay? I wanted to be Michael Cowell growing up. Like I said, yo, this is definitely how I'm gonna be as a father. He had fun while disciplining his kids. I said, oh, that's it. He ain't whoop him. He ain't get the belt. I wish my mama had not got the belt. We are living. This show is a blueprint for America's favorite show, Friends. So people may not know, but before Friends came out in 1994, Living Single came out in 1993 or 2, and literally the concept was stolen, and boom, here comes Friends. Now I do like Friends too, so don't get me wrong, but In Living Single was just different, and it was special to me because one, you have all these black professionals. You have Khadijah, Queen Latifah's character, who was a magazine owner and created her own magazine. She struggled, but she created and she had her own magazine flavor. And then you have Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, like.
Big deal. Khadijah's always complaining about how Regine gets on her nerves. But everybody gets on her nerves. I get on her nerves. Sometimes it's my goal.
I love Maxine Shaw. She was my favorite character. Just the way she used to come in, like her beef with Kyle, like all of it, I live for it all. And then she was a dark-skinned woman with dreads that was an attorney, a successful attorney. They tried to blackball her, but they loved her so much that they had to bring her back. Like, but she said, nah, She taught you how to stand up for yourself as a black person. Just, woo! But they had Sinclair, who was so endearing. She's what we love to call a precious lamb. She was a rising actress, and she was hilarious too. And Kim Cole's just period as a person, I just want to get to know. Like, I just feel like I want to know her in real life. And then you had Kim Field's character, I can't think of her name, Regine, who was bougie, the bougie. But she was also, she worked at boutiques and, was a fashion icon, if you will. And then Kyle Barker, another dark-skinned male who was a successful stockbroker. And then Overton, everybody has an Overton in their family, just a guy like the man in your family that could just fix whatever. My uncle is who I identify him with. Like, just the show was dope. Okay. Period. One of the very first shows that I watched as a kid. Before I give you my number one pick, I want to tell you to like, subscribe, and comment. Also share this. And comment with you. Like I said before, comment with your list. Let me know what your list is. Do you hate my list? Do you love my list? Just be nice in the comments. That's all I ask. Be nice. And also, I want to go ahead and give you some honorable mentions. I couldn't go by without not, shouting out these shows, because they were like right there to making the list. Like right there. Number one, numero uno, is Martin. Okay? I loved Martin. The chemistry of that cast on that set is unmatched. Unmatched. You would have never known that they was beefing in the background. They were so dope. Like just the comedic timing of Martin is just genius level. His feud with Pam, who just I love Tashina Arnold, who played Pam. She's just dope. Like, she's super talented. And then Tisha Campbell is dope. She also played in my other show, my third show, which is My Wife and Kids. That's iconic in itself. Who gets to say that they played in two iconic shows? But so did Tashina Arnold. She also played in Everybody Hates Chris. Like, just okay. Back to Martin. Martin just was getting emotional. Y'all always trying to bring the tears out of me. Martin was just a show that, like, I got one of my first beatings off of Martin because because I was repeating some of the language that he was saying. It was just such a funny show, and for people that don't get like raw black comedy, you would probably think it's like a stupid show, but it was relatable, like, and it was just hilarious and just unmatched. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. So that was my list. If you feel like you want to see me do another black comedy or black sitcom listing, I'll be more than happy to do it. This was near and dear to my heart. I loved making this video. Remember that tomorrow is not promised, and yesterday it already happened. So enjoy the moments of today. Like I said in the last video, make this breath one of the best breaths you've ever breathed.